Hello everyone, I hope that you are doing well. This is me Syed Shujatullah. Welcome to Bharati IAS Institute. Today we are discussing Telangana Economic Survey or Economic Outlook 2023, Chapter number 2, Part 2. Okay, the chapter number 2 of Telangana Economic Survey 2023 is about the topic macroeconomic trends. And already in our last video, you can check in the playlist of on the YouTube channel. In the last video, we have completed up to 9 slides. Always do check that what slides we are in. No need to worry about it. Okay, fine. If you want APPSC or TSPSC regarding mentorship for Group 2 and Group 1, you can call to this number. Okay, along with that, UPSC mentorship, PSA are optional also. You can approach this number. And if you want the PDFs of whatever the lectures are there, again the same number you have to use it. Your job will be easy. Okay, chalo. Till here we have already completed. This is a chart which may not be visible, okay, but no need to worry about it. I'll just explain you what it is there in the chart. Okay, from next time onwards I will change the color, but at this point of time as I have the color already inside it. Okay, so let us study in this way. The chart may not be visible to you, but don't need to worry about it. There is nothing much is there, only 2 points I will tell you with regard to this chart. So stay tuned and watch the complete lecture. Remember one point, my dear students, why I will say that basically from 2017 onwards, all economic surveys are important. Nearly about 4 to 5 surveys you have to remember if you are preparing for Group 2 examination. That is how it is. And basically what happens is, you might be thinking that survey will change. Obviously survey will change, but only the values will be changed. What has been established, like Hyderabad Metro Rail would not change, Mission Kakatiya would not change, okay, the dams would not change, and India's contribution to Telangana's contribution to India's GDP will not change, agriculture scenario in our state will not change, right? The forest scenario in our state will not change. So basically lots of like 3,000, 4,000 facts will be there in every survey, which actually builds up your knowledge with regard to examination. That is the reason, make sure that every survey is important and you have to go back and see all the surveys and read the latest one also. So in this particular chart, what it is there, I'll read out the heading. It may not be visible, but still I'll read out the heading so that you can just hear from your ears. Contribution of Telangana's GSDP to India's GSDP at current prices. Means in 2023, India's goods and services complete we have calculated. So when we have calculated the total value of India's goods and services, obviously Telangana's goods and services value has also been included in that. Very right or not? Yes, it is very right. Now, let us suppose India's value of goods and services in 2023 on the same year prices like 100 crores is. Okay. How much is Telangana contributing in the 100 crores? This is the question or not? Yes, this is what we are going to answer with the help of this chart. So if you see, it may not be visible, but just remember at the horizontal axis, at the x-axis, they have given the years here. And at the vertical here axis, they have given what? Bar charts and given some percentages, nothing more than that. Okay. So they are saying that in 2014 to 15, in Telangana's GSDP to India's GDP contribution is 4.1% only. Telangana's GSDP contribution to India's GDP is only 4.1% in 2014 to 15. Let us now directly jump to 2023. 2022 to 2023, Telangana's GSDP contribution to India's GDP is how much? 4.9%. This is 4.9%. 4.9%. This is what? 4.1%. So our contribution to the India's GDP has increased over a period of time or not? Yes, this is the first point. This could be a qualitative statement in your examination in the form of MCQs. Telangana's GSDP contribution increased over a period of time in India's GDP. Right statement. Then they may give the second statement from 4.1% to 4.9%. Right statement. Now what could be the third important statement from this graph that they can ask you in the MCQs? They may say that Telangana's GSDP to India's GDP has been steadily increasing. So if you say that, that is also very true. 2014 to 15 year 4.1% only we are contributing, 15, 16 4.2, 16-17 4.3, 17-18 4.4, 18-19 4.5, 19-20 4.7, 20-21 4.9, 21-22 4.9, 4.9. So it is nothing but steadily increasing only. It is increasing like this. Okay. These 3 points you remember, that is enough. Fine. Now GSDP at constant prices. You know that constant prices are the prices when we adjust our values of goods and services by eliminating inflation from it. By eliminating inflation. So you might be knowing the concept about it. So I will not go into the conceptual aspect because in Indian Economic UPSC series anyhow I am covering each and every topics of Telangana or Maharashtra Public Service Commission or Gujarat Public Service Commission. Indian economy is same for everyone. So there you can learn, okay, with me all the concepts. Okay. At constant prices, you know that the base year for GSDP calculation at the constant prices is, we have fixed that 2011-12, before it was 2004-5. According to provisional estimates, provisional advance estimates means final estimates of the government are called as provisionals, are nothing but very true. Means in advance only we have estimated something very true. Why? Because you know that very well. This is also very important point one must understand. Okay. Right. Every financial year, basically, every financial year will have 12 months or not? Yes. And our financial year starts from April to March. I will not write the dates, but just remember April to March. April, May, June is called as quarter 1. July, August, September is called as quarter 2. October, November, December is called as quarter 3. January, February, March 31st is called as quarter 4. So in the newspaper you will always come across this particular point that quarter 1 India registered highest growth rate. Does not mean that India registered the growth rate highest for that year. Remember this point: quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. Now economic survey will be already prepared to present in the month of what? February 1st working day or not, according to the budget, according to the new reforms brought by the Arun Jaitley with regard to the budget presentation. Okay, the budget in the Congress government and till 2014, before this government came into being, the budget was presented last week, last working day or last week of the February. Now Arun Jaitley the former finance minister and ex-finance minister also, because he is not there with us anymore. So he has changed the date, preponed the date to first working day of February. So when in February economic survey is being presented, you just understand that. So the government will not have the data of quarter 4. Okay, every government will have the data of quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, but quarter 4 data they don't be having. So for this quarter they will generally estimate. Means, okay, in this quarter we have like 100 crore goods and services we have produced. In this quarter 50 crore, in this quarter like 75 crore. It all comes to 175 crore Telangana GSDP. But still 3 months or more left. Based on the trends etc., the government will give you what? Provisional advance estimates. Provisional advance means obviously because this quarter we have not calculated, we have to give in advance only, no? Yes, advance. Estimates are nothing but we are estimating that this much may come. Okay, this much may come. Provisionals are nothing but final. Now we cannot go for more revision of it. See, this is what we have estimated for the final time. That is called as provisional advance estimate. Remember this in this way. Okay. I guess this will clear to you. That's why we come across this particular thing, provisional advance estimate. According to this estimate, GSDP at constant prices increased by 7.4% than the previous year. The state performance is better than India's average, and which experience an increase of 7% in the real GDP. So India's average increased by 7%. Telangana GSDP increased by 7.4%. So with regard to current prices, which we have learned in the last lecture, means last video, with regard to the constant prices also, Telangana GSDP growth rate is better than India's average. These points you have to remember. At that time we have learned 15.6 and 15.4. 15.6 for the Telangana's growth rate, India's average was 15.4. Here also Telangana is 7.4, whereas India's average is 7%. So both in current prices terms and also in constant prices terms, we are doing better than India's average. Okay. Our state actually started out with a lower growth rate of real GSDP than the national average in the year of state formation. Now this is also one of the important analysis. When our state was not formed, like before 2014 June, okay, we are actually doing lesser than our GDP growth rates are lesser than India's average. But if you see our state today, we are doing better than India's average, both in terms of current prices, both in terms of constant prices. So it means that the erstwhile government of Mr. KCR has done very good, at least on the paper and on the numbers they have done good. Okay, what qualitative development happened, I am not going to go into the politics of it, which we can discuss later on, but at the paper level, at the theory level, at the report level, we have done better. Okay. The state real growth rate has been higher than national average since the formation of state. Since 2015 to 16, we are actually going better than India's average. In 2022 to 2023, the gap between Telangana's GSDP growth rate and India's GSDP growth rate was 0.4 percentage points. Okay, means we are actually obviously 7.4% we are growing. India's average is how much? 7%. What is the gap between these two? 0.4%. They may ask you this particular question in the examination. The MCQs on this will be prepared and will be uploaded in the form of a purchase material on the website www.bharatiya Institute, or you can directly call to this number and take the MCQs or whatever the material you want to. Okay. So they may ask you in the examination that what is the gap percentage of Telangana GSDP growth rate and India's GSDP growth rate? India's GDP growth rate. A, 0.2%, 0.3%, 0.4%, 0.5%. What is your answer here? 0.4% is your answer, because that is the gap percentage on the real or constant prices between India's average and Telangana's GSDP. Okay, this particular chart may not be visible to you, but I will tell you in 2 minutes what it is already we have learnt with regard to this chart in current prices. This is the constant prices chart. Here also you see that there is a years are given. No need to worry, just concentrate here, that will be enough. Years are given. Okay. The above line which I am drawing here is of this Telangana. The light color line which is just below Telangana is of what? India. So for your understanding I am telling you. So horizontal all years are given, and these two lines are actually related to what? Percentage growth rate. Basically, if you see 2014 to 15, India's growth rate at constant prices 7.4%, Telangana 6.8%. So at a time of state formation, we are actually doing lesser than what? India's average. India is growing at 7.4% GDP growth rate, and Telangana is growing at real prices how much? 6.8. So Telangana is doing bad when compared to what? India's average. When you see the rest of the years, India 8% growth rate in 15-16, Telangana 11.6. Then 2016-17, India 8.3%, Telangana 9.3%. In the same way, India 6.8, Telangana 9.7. Like that, after the state formation, Telangana's GSDP growth rate at real prices is always greater than what? India's average. Remember this point. This is one important point they may ask you in the MCQ. Second important point, they may ask you, in which one of the following year Telangana GSDP growth rate was highest? So your answer will be here 2015 to 16. Okay, Telangana GSDP growth rate is 11.6%. All these will be properly visible to you in the material, okay, when you purchase it. Now you just take the explanation even if it is not visible to you. Okay, so they may ask you a question that which one of the following year Telangana GSDP growth rate at real prices was highest? So your year answer is this much. Okay, then in 2015 to 16, Telangana has recorded highest growth rate of dash percentage. They may ask you percentage also, 11.6. So 11.6 is the percentage, highest percentage since the time of formation of our state. Remember this point. Now opposite of it, in which one of the following year Telangana growth rate at real prices were lowest? They may ask you. Without any doubt, your answer should be what? COVID. Your answer should be what? COVID. Remember this point. Okay. So COVID we recorded minus 4.9. Chalo. And this particular box is with regard to, this is in percentage, this is in value in crores. So in 2014 to 15, Telangana's value of goods and services at constant prices 4.16 lakh crore. How much? 4.16 lakh crore. And 2022 to 2023, in the latest economic survey, our value of goods and services at constant prices is 7.27 lakh crore. This could be a question in the examination at current prices and at constant prices. Like that they may ask you here, as we are learning about constant prices, they may ask you that at constant prices, Telangana GSDP growth rate, Telangana GSDP stood at the value of 7.27 lakh crore. Remember this point here. Obviously, in terms of value, India's average will be the highest only, because India is having what? All the state GSDPs is India's GDP, right? So it will be 157 lakh crore is the India's value of goods and services in 2022 to 2023. This is also a very normal value that you should remember as a common citizen also. Okay, so what is the value of goods and services India produce? Like that they may ask you. So you have to say that at current prices, like our economic size is how much? 1.157 lakh crore, right? Now, in the year 2021 to 2022, the state has ranked 4th, very, very important, in terms of growth rate of GSDP. Okay, at constant prices, as we are learning, so we are talking about constant only. Current prices already over in the last video. So we are ranking 4th, okay, in terms of growth rate at constant prices among all the major states. Okay, among the 13 major states, according to data released by MOSPI, Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The rank is important here. Okay, so you can see that at constant prices, at current prices, the same chart was there. We were ranking 3rd. Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Telangana. Okay, Telangana is ranking 3rd when compared to at current prices. Okay, at constant prices, let us see the rank of Telangana. At constant prices, Telangana ranked 4th. Remember this point. Okay, what is the rank of Telangana in terms of GSDP at constant prices? 4th. What is the rank of Telangana in terms of current prices? GSDP? 3rd. Remember this point. And at constant prices, the number 1 state we are having Andhra Pradesh, okay, Rajasthan, Bihar, Telangana. Okay, remember this point. As I have explained to you, no need to worry. The chart will be visible to the PDF. Now, we have discussed in macroeconomic trends, the first important area, that is GSDP related, we have completed. Okay, GSDP we have seen in current prices. GSDP today we have seen in constant prices. Each and every aspect about GSDP we are done. So in macroeconomic trends, GSDP is a macroeconomic variable. Why do we say variable? Means it changes, okay, over a period of time. That's why it's a variable. Okay, variables are nothing but the factors that changes, that is not always fixed, right? So after that is over, now we are discussing the second important macroeconomic trend variable, that is per capita income. It's a microeconomic, not macro. Okay, chalo. Our survey has given one important definition of per capita income. You should remember that definition according to the survey also. Per capita income, as they are saying, it is a better measure of economic growth accrued by an individual, okay, is called as per capita income. It is a better measure of economic growth. Our economic growth happened or not, we have to also look into what? Whether per capita income has increased or not. So if I am earning 10,000, in the next year if I am earning 15,000, the inflation in 13,000, inflation is just 3,000. Okay. Remember one point, if I am earning 10,000, after a year, the inflation became what? Like 10%. 10,000 of 10% is how much? 1,000. So what happened? 10,000 rupees, whatever I was spending before to buy certain items like electricity, rent, whatever, kurkure or Colgate, etc. 10,000, how many items I was buying? The same items in the next year I am getting at what? 1,000 extra rupees or not? 11,000. Because inflation increased to 10%. 10% of 10,000 means how much? 1,000 or not? Yes, 1,000. Remember this point. But my salary increased to what? 15,000. 10,000 became, or let us suppose my manager has given me 30% growth rate. My 30% growth rate will become how much? 13,000. So next year I got 13,000. But what is the inflation? Only 1,000 extra. So 10,000 items I am able to purchase in 11,000 also, 2,000 rupees of savings I can do. But 30% who will increase? कोई नहीं बढ़ाता. Okay. 5%, 6% बढ़ाते. That is the reason 10,000 will become only 10,600 and inflation will ask us to pay how much? 11,000. The 400 rupees is the gap. Actually remember this point. The 400 rupees is the gap, and who should fill this 400 rupees? That is how the government should start welfare scheme and subsidize the prices in the form of petrol के कम कर देना दाम, या तो फिर ये वुमेन को बस फ्री दे देना. तो वुमेन को बस फ्री देने से क्या होगा? यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट उनकी जो मंथली 500 रुपीज़ 600 रुपीज़ का जो बस पास होता ना, 500 रुपीज़ विल बी सेव्ड. और ये जो LPG के 500 रुपीज़ सेव्ड, सो मंथली 1,000 रुपीज़ सेव्ड फॉर ऑल दी हाउस होल्ड्स आर नॉट. यस, ये तो फिक्स एक्सपेंडिचर है. ट्रांसपोर्टेशन एंड LPG इज ए फिक्स एक्सपेंडिचर. आप बिना इसके रह ही नहीं सकते. यू कैन नॉट लिव विदाउट दिस, राइट? ओके, अंతే కదా అండి. Okay, I will speak Telugu very less and I know very less also. Okay, fine. So, 10,000 is 1,000. So, 12 months ki enta aitadi idi? Almost like 12,000 rupees save aitadi. So, we are able to save how much? 12,000 rupees per year. Every woman can able to save 12,000 rupees per year. Okay, that is what government should do it. Whenever inflation happen, government should subsidize. That is a very common understanding. But you know that there are a lot of things are involved in it. There are a lot of complications are involved in it. Freebies should not be given. All the debates are anyhow there, which you will learn in Indian economy when I will be teaching you. Okay. Per capita income is a better measure for economic growth. In 2021 to 2022, Telangana's nominal means 2022 to 2023 economic survey, that year per capita income, okay, we are standing at 2,75,000. I am not taking that hundreds, okay, I will approximately I'll tell. 2,75,000 is the per capita income of our state. Means every person in our state on an average earning minimum 2,75,000. Obviously the Prabhas, Allu Arjun and Nayanthara, anyhow she does not belong to it. Okay, maybe other actresses are there who are earning more than 2 lakhs obviously, but average we are taking, no. So every individual in our Telangana is actually earning 2,75,000, which is the second highest among the 13 general state. Big state 13 are there, so we are second highest, means we are doing very well. Okay, in terms of per capita income, what is the rank of Telangana? Question may come, second rank, your answer, that's all. Okay, and what is the per capita income of Telangana at nominal growth rate on at the nominal prices means 2,75,000. Remember this point. Okay, 2022 to 2023 Telangana's nominal income has increased to 13.7. So 2021 it is the data of 2,75,000. 2022 the data is 3.17 lakh. So within 1 year, see nearly about 75,000, 85,000, 95,000. Okay, then 3,005, okay, 40,000 rupees we have added. 40,000. In 1 year, our average income is increasing what? 40,000. Very good. Okay, so you can say that from 2021, 2022 to 2023, the per capita income of Telangana is increased. How much it was in 2021 to 2022? 2.75 lakh. Okay, what is at 2022 latest economic survey? 3.17. It is something but second. Okay, Telangana per capita income has consistently been higher than the average national per capita income since the time of state formation. Since the time of state formation from 2014 to 15, our per capita income is always greater than what? India's. India's average is always less than ours is what? Above. Important statement. Okay, in 2014 to 15, the per capita income of Telangana was only 1.43 times, okay, the national per capita income. Okay, so in 2000, at the time of state formation, Telangana's per capita income is more than only 1.43 times more than India's per capita income. But when it comes to the latest economic survey by 2022 to 2023, Telangana's per capita income is 1.86 times more than India's. Means At faster rate we are going. We are not going little bit slower rate when compared to India's average. We are going at the faster rate. Okay. So we rank second, increase from 2.75 lakhs to 3.17 lakhs. Okay, plus our Telangana's per capita income is always greater than India's average per capita income, and we are growing more in number of times of adding percentage of per capita income, okay, than the India's average. So here also this chart may not be visible to you. No need to worry about it. I'll explain you orally. You just stay focused. That's all about it. Okay. This is a per capita income chart, my dear students. In the x-axis, they have given the years from 2014 to 15 to 2022 to 2023. This is important with regard to what Group 1 mains examination. They will ask you explain the GSDP trends, explain the per capita income trends. Means this is how you have to explain this. Okay. Group 1 prelims come mains mentorship also I am having with me. So you can again call to the same number. So any doubts with regard to TSPSC, I am always there. UPSC related mentorship program, PSIR program is running. So for that two only. No foundation courses in the UPSC, only mentorship and PSIR. Okay. Obviously my economic module is anyhow there on the website, I guess. Okay. So you just see here in 2014 to 15, this is India's average. 86,000 rupees is India's average per capita income. This is Telangana's 1,24,000. 104 rupees, like 1,24,000. Means India's average per capita income is 86,000. Telangana is how much? 1.24 lakhs. So we are better at the time of formation or not? Yes. And this saga of doing better when compared to India's average is there throughout all the years. Throughout all the years. Remember this point. Now, India's average per capita income in 2022 to 2023 is 1,70,000. 1,70,000. Whereas Telangana is how much? 3,17,000. 3,17,000. So you got the per capita income of India in 2014-15. You got the per capita income of India in 2022 to 2023. Along with you got this values also. Now here multiplier. Multiplier means how many times Telangana's per capita income is better than India's per capita income average. So this times is given, only numbers are given. In 2014 to 15, Telangana's per capita income is 1.43 times better than India's average. It increased to 1.86 percentage. It increased to 1.86 times, not percentage, times, okay, when compared to India's average. Clear my point? Okay. Okay. This is in value, this is in times. Now we will see the per capita income growth rate. Okay. In 2014 to 15, India's growth rate in per capita income was 9.5%. Telangana's growth rate in per capita income is 10.6%. 14 to 15. India's is how much? 9.5% growth rate in per capita income. How much is in Telangana? 10.6%. When it comes to 2022 to 2023, Telangana's per capita income grew by 15.1%, whereas India's per capita income grew by 13.7%. This is for Telangana, this is for India. I am writing because you are unable to see. Now a question may come in the examination that in which one of the following year Telangana's per capita growth rate is highest. So your answer should be 2021 to 2022, Telangana's per capita income is growth rate is highest, that is 19.2%. That is 19.2%. Okay. Now, compound annual growth rate means over a period of time from 2014 to till 2023, slowly the compound means together if we see compound annual growth rate of per capita income. Okay. If you see over a period of time from 2014-15 to 2022 to 2023, generally what happens, on an average in India, everyone doubles their income 8 to 9 years. Within 8 to 9 years means In 2023 December, I am earning 50,000. In 9 years after, 2023 9 years means 2032 or 2033, 2032 or 2031, 50,000 will become 1 lakh rupees. Means within 8 to 9 years in India, on an average, every person is doubling his income. But in Telangana, the same process is being done in just 5 to 6 years. Okay, we double our income in just 5 to 6 years. You just understand that we are having a better growth rate in per capita income. That is anyhow reflected in the form of what? Doubling the income. Means now we are earning how much? 3.17 lakh rupees is our per capita income or not? Yes. After 5 to 6 years, every one of us will earn what? 7 lakh. Us how much? 7 lakhs after 5 to 6 years. So this is all about per capita income. So till now 19 slides are completed. As now I will start the chapter number 3, because you have to purchase the material. That's why I cannot be discussing all of them. So don't mind for that. But every chapter 2 parts I will definitely cover. The rest of the things you can purchase and you can go through that particular material. And that's how TSPSC will ask that question. Don't think that Revan Reddy sir has come and we'll get new things. Nothing like that. Whatever is there, last 3-4 years survey is important. From that questions may come. Thanks a lot for hearing to me. Have a nice day ahead. Take care.